Maple Creek was a town dipped in autumn. Crimson and gold leaves swirled down, painting the cobblestone streets. A gentle breeze carried the scent of wood smoke and cinnamon, a sensory symphony unique to the season. Nestled in the heart of this picturesque town was Hearth Notes, a cafe as warm and inviting as its name suggested. The cafe's aroma, a blend of freshly brewed coffee and warm pastries, was an open invitation. Inside, mismatched armchairs and vintage record players created a cozy atmosphere. Locals and tourists alike were drawn to its charm, finding solace in its comforting embrace. The soft glow of fairy lights strung across the ceiling added a touch of magic to the ambience. Hearth Notes was more than just a cafe. It was the heart of Maple Creek, a place where stories were shared, friendships were forged, and time seemed to slow down. Its walls held the laughter of countless gatherings and the silent confessions whispered over steaming mugs. In many ways, Hearth Notes mirrored the essence of autumn itself, a time for reflection, warmth, and the bittersweet beauty of change. It was here, amidst the aroma of coffee and the gentle hum of conversations, that Clara and Liam's paths would cross, their lives forever intertwined with the melody of the season. Clara, with her auburn hair often tucked behind her ear and eyes reflecting the melancholy hues of the season, was a resident of Maple Creek and the owner of Hearth Notes. Her passion for music was evident in the cafe's soulful playlist and the vintage violin displayed on a shelf. Once her violin sang with a vibrancy that echoed her spirit. But a year ago, tragedy struck, silencing her music and leaving an emptiness in its wake. She found solace in the familiar routine of running the cafe, her violin remaining untouched, a painful reminder of what she had lost. Clara poured her grief into baking, her pastries becoming legendary in Maple Creek. Each bite was infused with her unspoken emotions, a bittersweet symphony of flavor. Her hands, once dancing across the strings of her violin, now found solace in the rhythm of kneading dough and the delicate art of frosting. Though her heart ached for the music, Clara had built walls around herself, her grief a barrier to the outside world. She continued to live, but the melody of her life seemed to have faded, leaving behind a haunting silence. One crisp afternoon, Liam, a travel writer with windswept brown hair and eyes that held the curiosity of a seasoned explorer, wandered into Hearth Notes. Drawn by the warmth emanating from within, he sought refuge from the invigorating chill of the autumn air. He was captivated by the cafe's cozy charm, his gaze lingering on the vintage record player and the violin displayed prominently on the shelf. As he settled into a plush armchair with a steaming mug of coffee, his eyes met Clara's across the room. There was a quiet strength in Clara's demeanor that intrigued Liam. He observed her graceful movements as she navigated the cafe, her melancholy air stirring a desire in him to know her story. He sensed a depth within her, a story waiting to be told. Drawn to her quiet elegance and the melancholic air that clung to her, Liam found himself returning to Hearth Notes day after day. He would spend hours scribbling away in his journal, stealing glances at Clara whenever she was distracted. Her presence, though reserved, was a calming melody in the bustling cafe. One rainy afternoon, Liam decided to break the ice. He approached Clara, his usual confidence tinged with a newfound shyness. "That's a beautiful violin," he remarked, gesturing towards the instrument on the shelf. "Do you play?" Clara, caught off guard, hesitated before revealing her hidden pain. "I used to," she murmured, her voice barely a whisper. Liam, sensing her reluctance, gently steered the conversation towards their shared love for music. As days turned into weeks, Hearth Notes became their sanctuary. They found solace in their shared conversations, their words weaving a tapestry of dreams, regrets, and the healing power of music. Liam, with his gentle proddings and genuine interest, chipped away at the walls Clara had so carefully erected. Music, once a source of pain for Clara, became a bridge that connected her to Liam. He encouraged her to share stories of her past, of her passion for the violin and the music that once flowed through her veins. With each shared memory, the silence that had shrouded Clara began to dissipate.